Alright, hello citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel once again, and this is going to be another wrestling review. So, 25 years ago, technically yesterday, and technically the 16th, although it aired on tape delay, but nevertheless, 25 years ago, the world of pro wrestling was introduced to one of its biggest and arguably one of its best superstars, and one of my personal favorite superstars, Edge. And so, how did he debut? Spoiler alert, a bit anticlimactically, and you're going to find out why. As Edge made his official in-ring debut, apparently he appeared on TV for a couple weeks before this point in like vignettes and everything. This is back when Edge was the tortured soul and everything, where he would roam around the street and assault random people, which don't do, which guys you really shouldn't do, by the way. But nevertheless, Edge in his debut takes on Jose Estrada of Los Boricuas. So as always, I'm not professional, wrestling reviewer or analyst. Just a man who enjoys a good time, which I can't necessarily say I had. Like, it's not really a bad match, but it's really short, and you're gonna find out why. So without further ado, let's get into it. For those of you who've seen these reviews before, you kind of already know how this works. For those of you who haven't, I'm going to be talking about what I liked and what I disliked about the match. And so far, the recording of this video, we're at about a minute 46 seconds for this recording, which means that in real time the match is like pretty much over by this point. But let's find out why. So what I liked, the commentary is trying to put him over, or Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler are trying to really put him over as, you know, the tortured soul and everything, and as he makes his in-ring debut. And I do like at least some of the aggression presented from Edge and kind of his mannerisms. Him coming through the crowd, showing he's not going down the ramp like traditionally, because that's not really the character. This is someone that they essentially pulled off the street. And him fighting somewhat aggressively, which they point out in commentary, and him doing like this with his hands and like screaming and everything, and really playing into the character. Now, apparently, and the reason I even decided on this match, not just 25th anniversary, but also because they released I believe like a mini documentary or so about it. 25 years of Edge. Well, let's see the exact name of it. Yep. 25 years of Edge as part of the Best of WWE series. But he said the reason he did it like that in the scream is when he didn't know what else to do to really play into the character. When he didn't really have anything to do with his hands, he more so just threw him up and did the scream and everything, which is a pretty nice audible to be able to lean into the character and everything, to present Edge as the tortured soul and everything, that he's going through a lot mentally. But otherwise, what I didn't really like as I mentioned before, this match is pretty short, and there's a reason for that. Is because Jose Estrada accidentally got injured. So, as Edge was going for the somersault plancha over the top rope, he accidentally landed on Jose Estrada wrong and ended up breaking his neck, if I'm not mistaken. I can hear. Yep, he injured Jose Estrada's neck, which ended the match prematurely and ended in a count out as Jose couldn't get back to the ring. And you can even see Edge pretty disappointed with it. But of course, in the world of pro wrestling, accidents happen, and but it really kind of leads to a wet fart kind of debut. Like, this is what happens in your debut match. You accidentally injure somebody, and the match has to end early. Doesn't really. And obviously why? Because he couldn't continue to compete. but it really takes a lot of the air out of it. Unfortunately, the fact that this massive accident happened in your official television debut, Edge was in developmental, but in like your television debut, which is live in front of the audience, where everybody's watching live and everybody's watching at home and everything, for it to end like that does kind of suck. But thankfully, I think Edge turned out to be just fine. I'm going on to win pretty much every championship known to man, and he probably would have won the cruiserweight and or the women's championship if he could fit it into a schedule. But otherwise, Edge winning pretty much every championship known to man, multiple time world champion, multiple time Intercontinental champion, if I'm not mistaken. And I know he definitely was Intercontinental champion, United States champion as well. Yep, so we got the whole list of accolades here, and that's the W Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, so, the World Championships, the Intercontinental Championship, the United States Championship, but this is when it was under the WCW banner, so this is after the invasion. Tag Team Championships, King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, Triple Crown, Grand Slam, bragging right, even the bragging rights trophy. The second edition of it in 2010. Hall of Fame, Slammy Award, pretty much doing everything there is to do in WWE, and it's crazy that he's still going. Might not be for much longer. Edge apparently wants to retire this year, and he wants to retire in Toronto, which is respectable. Well, and that is understandable and everything. Edge wanting to retire, or pretty much kind of where it all began for him in terms of like his wrestling career and everything, and being able to retire after 25 years and retire on like his terms as opposed to when he was forced to retire in 2010. So that's understandable, but man, it's crazy to see Edge, someone I grew up hating as a kid because he was able to do his job so well as a heel. He made you hate him, and this was around 2008 is when I started watching and seeing him, and this is when he was in that weird romance with Vicky Guerrero, but Edge, his mannerisms and his promo abilities and everything just made him so hateable. But it's someone that you also gotta love as well. Edge definitely becoming a major superstar in WWE, the rated R superstar and everything. And Edge becoming a major factor in WWE. He winning all these accolades and then coming back a second time around for a second run, not just so people can see him again, but also to put over some of the younger talent as well, such as in his feuds with guys like Roman Reigns and the Judgment Day and everything. And really cool to see, and really awesome that Edge really got to have that second run, and it's awesome that he was able to recover from his injuries and kind of come back and sort of retire on his terms. Like, I remember watching the 2020 Royal Rumble when Edge was surprise appearance, and I don't cry much nowadays, but that moment almost got me. The music hitting, Edge coming back, even Edge was about to cry. Just from how emotional the moment was, like the people in the audience cheering and everything. And Edge is definitely one of my favorites, one of the GOATs for sure. And to see him back and everything, even if it may not last much longer, even if it may come to an end soon, when apparently it's supposed to be within the next few months, and WWE's coming back to Toronto a little bit later on this year, which may be when Edge retires. What a run, what a second run it's been. Edge kind of fulfilling some of the dream matches that we wanted for him, such as against like Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. So to see that with Edge is really awesome to see. And you're able to see how it all began with this debut. And like I said, his debut didn't really start the best with the injury and everything. But you know what? The fact that he would go on to have success and that this wouldn't hinder him too much. Like I said, it was an accident. Accidents happen in pro wrestling, but to see that this didn't hinder him too much, and how he would go on to become a bigger star or later on, whether it was teaming with Christian or teaming with others, being a solo star or being the radar superstar, be it face or heel, rivalries he had with guys like Matt Hardy and John Cena, and The Undertaker, of course. Seeing all the success Edge has had from this moment, and is awesome to see. And especially seeing like a lot of the struggles and stuff Edge went through early on in his life. It's definitely heartwarming to see how things turned out for him. And then, like I said, the fact that he's still here after of course hiatus and everything. I believe they said at about 9 years between appearances, is because he retired in 2011 and retired as world heavyweight champion. But to see him like coming back and everything was really cool. But I also want to ask, while we're here, do you guys want Edge to win the world heavyweight championship one last time? For me, honestly, I'd say yeah. Like, let Edge hold the world title one more time. Seth Rollins, and the only thing is Seth Rollins, you do want to give like a nice, decently lengthy run, but have Edge win the world title and have him pass the torch on to someone. You can even possibly have him pass it back to Rollins, even though title hot potatoing isn't always a great thing. In fact, it usually isn't a good thing at all. But have Edge pass the torch to someone would be really cool. But rant aside, I just had to talk about Edge and everything, and 25 years of Edge, that is crazy. But you're able to see where it all began here. But nevertheless, that's going to do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video, so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on my review. Who and the match itself. Did you dislike their match? Did you dislike my review of the match? And also your thoughts on Edge. Do you like or dislike Edge? Let me know in the comments. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.